One second more. Loading. Done. Hello, YouTube. Hello, everybody. Today we're gonna talk about the value of limits. If you don't know me yet, my name is Epaminondas. I'm host here on TNT. And if you want to practice English, please join with us to practice. Today I have with me Lilian and Patricia to discuss about this topic. Patricia, please, could you introduce yourself for us?
Okay, good morning, guys. I'm Patricia. I'm 45 years old. I'm married, and I have a 13-year-old son who I love very much. I work with video editing and web development, and I live in Macaé, in Rio de Janeiro. I study software engineer. And in my free time, I enjoy outdoor activities, such as walking, play volleyball, and spend time with my family.
Pretty good, very good. Thank you so much. And you, Lilian, let me know more about you.
My name is Lilian. I'm 45 years old. I'm divorced and I have a son. He's 18 years old. Um, I work as a science editor, and in my free time, I go to shopping, cinema, and I love travel.
Very good. Thank you for sharing. About me, as I said before, my name is Epaminondas. I'm from Brasília, nutritionist training. I have an Instagram where I share content there about fitness, about lifestyle, and things like that, about my routine. Let me see what more. I really appreciate to go to the park, waterfalls, camp. I'm missing to camp right now, by the way. Um, Let me see what more. I really like to eat pamonha, paçoca, pão de queijo, and waste my time watching funny videos on YouTube. That's my, that's me. That's me for today. Girls, let's start this immersion. As I said before, we're gonna talk about limits. And the number one, what does having limits mean to you? Let me know. Patch, please let me know.
In my opinion, having limits means defining physical, emotional, and mental boundaries that protect your well-being and communication to others what they accept or not.
Yeah, good. And for you, Lilian, let me know.
Um, it's show what um, what's make I unrespect.
Yeah. And for me, I think it's so important because I think limits is about myself, you know. So as like Lilian said, I show until where you can go, I think. So I think it's important to put some limits. Oh, to put some limits because if you don't have limits for everything in our life become a mess. So it's so hard to live without limits. And to be honest, nowadays I'm a little bit afraid about this. and especially about new generations, about behavior about new generations, because I think it's so important to put some limits about behavior, time on cell phone, and and on the laptop, gaming and things like that, and about behavior. So I think it's so important, so important. And number two, do you find it easy or hard to set limits with people? And why? Let me know, Patch.
In my case, in the past, I had more difficult with this, more. Today, I find it easier to explain why I can or cannot do something for people.
Yeah, me too. Honestly, I'm not good to say no. So to,
Me
oh,
too.
you can do something for me? Yes, I can. I'm so busy, but yeah, I can help you. Oh, of course.
I
Oh,
agree.
for me, it's so hard to say no, I can't. And normally I try to explain why I can't help you, and but nowadays I'm trying to, how can I say? I'm trying to enhance this ability, to say no. And I think it's about, as I said before, I think it's about myself. Because if someone asks me for help and I can't do that, but I say that I can because I don't know how to say no, it's hard for me. I will suffer because of that choice. And I suffered a little bit in the past because of that, because it was so hard for me to say no. No, I can't. Sorry, I can't do that for you. But I learned some strategies to say no in a good way. So,
Yes.
and it helped me a lot. Oh, you can help me. Oh, sorry, I have an appointment. I can't help you, but you can, I don't know, but you can see that on the Google, and that's the website. Or maybe if you can ask for help other, and I talk about other people, maybe can help. This kind of strategies make me feel better having limits, but for me it was so hard. Nowadays it's better. I think it's easier, but I'm not sure it easy is the word for me. But I'm learning how to do
I
that.
try to, I learned it too. I can, at night I can. At the moment I can't.
Yeah.
It's other possibilities.
Yeah, I think it's important to have some strategies to say no or to set limits without to be uh, rough. So it not to, I don't know, but to make the other people feel bad. I think it's that's some way to do that, and I'm learning that nowadays. And about the number three, it's exactly that. Why do some people say yes even when they want to say no? Why? Why do you think that it happens?
Number two,
Number three.
uh, um, only, only us.
Number three. Why do
Uh,
some people say yes
a outra
even?
colega caiu. Só
Yeah,
estamos nós dois. Ah, ok.
yeah. Unfortunately.
Number three. Mhm. I used to be like that often because often embarrassment of fear of disappointing others. However, it is necessary to value yourself and prioritize yourself without stopping helping people. But it's very difficult.
Yeah, in the theory is easy, but in the real life, I think it's hard, especially
Yes,
people that we like, you know. So to say no for your mom, your husband, your son. So I think it's so hard because you love the person, and
yes, yes.
but
All the time, my son, mommy, please, mommy. At the
yeah,
moment,
exactly.
I close the door at our my English study. Close the door. Don't, mom. At the moment, no, please.
Exactly that. So sometimes it's hard to say no for other people, especially people
Yes,
that we love. But at the same time, it's important because it's like we were saying, we are putting limits. And I think when we say no, we show for other people how to respect us, respect our limits, our space, our life. And I think it's about self-esteem, self-love. So it's important to put limits and say no. But it's like you said, from my perspective, some people be afraid to disappoint other people. And because of that, say yes when she or they are should say no. I think it's fear to disappoint other people, fear to, I don't know. I think it's connected with self-esteem. And I don't know, but for me, in my case, it was exactly that. I was afraid to say no or put limit and disappoint other people, people that I like, and other people be mad because of that. And sometimes I prefer to be mad than to make other people feel bad, you know? So it's hard, but I think it's
yes.
important to learn how
Definitely,
to
yes. It's hard,
exactly that.
but
So
necessary.
hard. Yeah, for sure. Um, Number four, how do limits help protect our time and energy? How? How to limit help protect our time and energy? What do you think?
Uh, they help a lot because we only give the time we truly have, and then they do not become stressed later. Trying to organize and your routine, it's necessary in my opinion.
I totally agree with you. And I think it's about that. So it's a kind of protection because, for example, if I don't put limits, I I show the other people how to handle with me. I'd say that. For example, I'm so busy, I don't have time, but you ask me for help and I say yes. I'm saying to you in the background that yeah, I can help you whatever you want, and don't worry, I do everything for you. It's like that. And on the other hand, I'm showing that I'm not important. You know, for me it's like that. When I do something when I can't do, but I try to do that because I'm afraid to disappoint you. I'm showing to
I
you that
understand it.
I don't
I
respect me. I
understand.
don't respect my
Understand.
time. I don't respect
Um,
my life.
try lower volume phone and
Yeah.
focus in your activity. Uh, after returning and helpless.
Yeah,
It's necessary in my life, your life, in our lives. Organizing in schedule and try manter routine. It's necessary.
exactly. When I don't set limits, I suffer. Mm, The real life, I suffer because I feel bad with myself. Yes, okay, I'm helping you, but after I will be mad with myself. I will suffer with myself and disappointed with myself. Okay, the other people is not disappointed me, but I'm disappointed with myself. And for me,
Yes,
it's the worst thing, the worst thing
I
ever.
am equal. I am equal equal you. It's
Yeah,
very hard to me, but I'm learning change. This is my life.
for sure. It's so important. It's so important to do that. Number 5. Do you think limits are important for mental health? And why? And thinking limits in general, what do you think?
Yes, limits are important for all aspects of your life, so that we do not put excessive pressure on your minds. Understand?
For sure. And for me, I think it's so important for my mental health. And I'll give you an example. For example, I have to put limits in the time that I use these two here. So for me, it's
Me
so
too.
hard. It's so hard to do that because I work online on my
Me
Instagram.
too.
And every day, every time, other people ask me for help and send message on WhatsApp and Instagram and things like that. Or I share some content and I have to answer the comments and to, you know. So, and because of that, I have the habit to have my cell phone with me all the time. And normally, I'm using my cell phone not just to work, but scrolling, watching videos on TikTok, on Reels, and wasting my time. Sometimes I open some app. I know that there's no message, there is no notification, but I open because of the habit, not because I need to open. And I'm a little bit addicted on cell phone. I'm a little bit viciado, addicted to cell phone because of
Relax.
that.
You can change it.
Yeah, and I'm trying to do that.
I win.
Exactly.
It's very difficult, but I organize my schedule at the moment. No cell phone. Uh, it's license and pode pegar fogo. No, no, no. I can't see. Okay, this is other
Yeah,
hour I see, but is at ear. I
and
start
this year
at
is just
ear. It's
this
more
year is
difficult.
the beginning of the year.
Yes, it's more difficult, but I try and I I can because um, I want to participate more in Imersão in talking, but it's, I I was Um, I was in the past. I didn't uh, um, organize it, but in at the moment and next no mm,
This,
at
yeah.
year I win. I will win.
I have the same goal, the same goal. I'm trying to set some limits on my cell phone and organize my time to answer some message and to, you know, I think it's exactly what you said. I think it's important to put limit and organize our routine and set limit like, yeah, in this time I don't use cell phone and I put my cell phone in other room
Yes,
and just here. I
it's
think it's so
important.
important to do that, and that is set limit. And this kind of set limit is so important for my mental health because it's a kind of protect our energy, protect our health. Because on social media we receive a lot of inputs, a lot of I forgot the word, but stimulus on social media all day, and it's not good for
Mundial
our
apps.
yeah, exactly.
Muitos.
Multitask, multi apps,
Yes.
and it's not good for our brain. So
Yes.
it's important to set limits. To I don't know. I imagine in the future if now I'm like that in the future 10 years I have to win this year because to protect me for the future, and I will do that.
Yes, yes, yes. Writing in the paper or
Yeah,
in the computer and try. Yes. I don't, I can't hear you.
oh sorry.
Yes.
I was saying that I have paper here and notebook here, and I'm trying to do something in physical things, so I think it's important to.
I prefer answering the paper. I prefer.
Yeah, me too, me too. Let me see other question. Number
Yes.
six. What happens when someone has no limits in life? What happens, Lapach?
Oh, the person gets lost, has difficulty achieving goals, and becomes stressed more usually because they do not manage their time well. It's sobrecarregar the mind. It's horrible.
For sure, for sure. And I think it's in other, I would add something. I think in other part of our life, like in relationships, I think it's so important to put limit and being respected for other people, as like you said, because if the person that put limits in routine, hour to go to the home, hour to sleep, and the time that use cell phone and computer, and how other people can talk to us, and what other people can tell to us. I think it's important because if we don't do that, we lose ourselves, so we we don't have a good life, a good mental health, a good health in general, because it's not healthy. So For me, it's so important to put limits when you see that no, it doesn't match with the life that I want to have. It's not good for me and it's affecting me in a bad way, and I have to limit. I have to put limit. Because if you don't have limit, we suffer in life. So every year, every day we will suffer and don't live a good life. For me, that's it. We will
Yes.
not live a good life. Number 7. Can limits improve relationships? How? What do you think?
Yes. Talking about everything is the best strategy to building and managing a healthy relationship. Compromise is important, but understanding where the other people's limits and is also essential. In my opinion, is very important. Yes.
Yeah, I totally agree with you. I think it's so important to talk and to show clearly our limits, what it's okay to talk to us, what it's okay to how to act with us, because it's important to to have this connection on relationship with everybody. It's like our couple, husband or wife, other our family, or son, and mother, father, cousins, and people around
Friends
us. Yeah,
at all.
people around us, because it's not good to when other people don't respect us. So, and sometimes we feel so bad and we can, I don't know, suffer a little bit because of that. It's so important to discuss, to set limits, and to show your limits. I think when you show your limits, other people will respect you more. I think it's so important. If you don't show your limits, maybe when you show, for example, when you say no, maybe the other people will be frustrated, I don't know. But because of that, if it's really good friend or people will understand your point and
Yes.
respect you more because of that, because
Yes.
you say what you want to say. I prefer people that say no when they can't help me than other people that say yes and don't do a good thing for me. It's better to say no, and I try to solve with other way. I respect more the people when I say that, yeah, no, these people is honest with me. Oh, I think it's important to put limits, clear limits, and it can improve our relationship with everybody, friends, family, and people around us, in our job, in every relationship that we have. I think it's so important, so important. Let me see the next. Interesting. Number
H.
8. Do you think modern life respect personal limits? Why or why not? It's a good question. Let me know.
Yes. It depends on the context. Technology, technology can help improve the contact with family members, for example, but it is often used improperly, um, crossing the limits of respect of the others, social in traffic accidents, for example, is horrible in my opinion. So depending on the context.
Yeah, for me, I think it's nowadays it's so hard because of the technology, as you said. For example, we work online and I receive message, I don't know, but 10 p.m., 11 p.m. asking for help. It's not time to ask me for help. So I'm not online to solve problems from my work in this time, you know.
Yes.
So I have to sleep. And I think because of the technology, the people are losing these kind of limits. So it's like, yeah, I can send message every time. I can, I don't know, but do everything all the time. In the past, we have clear limits. For example, about job. Yeah, I'm entering my job. I don't know, but 8 a.m. and I left to my job 8 p.m. After that period, I don't do nothing. I do nothing about work. It was clear. But nowadays, it's not clear anymore. So I'm online every single day. I share my content on Instagram. I share some, I don't know, I posted something at night because I was in the restaurant, for example, and other people see and ask me a question on my WhatsApp to, I don't know, for other things. Oh, you are alone online. Solve this problem for me. No, I'm online because of my life, not for
Don't
work.
work at that moment, please.
Yeah, exactly. And
Respect
nowadays, I
me.
think because of the technology, the people are losing this kind of
Yes,
limit, you know?
it's
So it's like,
difficult.
yeah, you are online, you can talk to me. No.
Yes.
And I think it's so hard for our mental health because of that. I have two numbers of WhatsApp, my personal number and my number for work.
Good
And
strategy.
yeah, it's the best strategy because after some period I don't answer, don't you can send message, but I will not answer your message. Just in the other day after the weekend because I think nowadays it's so hard. And other thing that you said, uh, a lot of people are recording all people and share on the internet. So why it's so hard nowadays. The technology make this kind of limits hard, I think. And my answer for this question is no. I think the modern life don't respect your personal limits. So for me, not. Um, Patty, about the number 9. Have you ever felt bad for setting a limit? What happened? Share with us.
I ask you my history in the past, okay? Yes, when I was a teenager, my grandparents wanted me to drink and smoke like other family members, and I refused. No, I was labeled the black sheep of the family for a long time. But I believe that is something does not feel right to you. You should not eat it just to please others. Only this.
Yeah, interesting. Interesting thing. Thank you for sharing. And for me here, I don't remember, but not like you, but I remember some things that about saying no. So as I said before, sometimes other people ask me for help. In the past, it was so hard to say no, and nowadays I can't do that in some specific case. But when I say no, and I want to say no and say no, for me it's good. I feel, I don't know, but respected. I don't know. But because in the past, I say yes and help other people, but I was bad with myself. And now I prefer that the other people feel bad than me feel bad because I don't do. And when I say no, when I set some limits, I feel good with myself. And I think that's the best feeling. I have to be good with myself because in the final it's me and myself inside my mind. The other people, yeah, it's good. It's good to have people around us. It's good to have friends, but só eu sei o que eu vou passar. Então,
Yes, yes.
it's important to feel bad with my to feel good with myself, not the other people. It's not my business, so it's not da minha conta. So the most important thing is to feel good with myself. And nowadays I feel good. Like, yeah, I can do that. I can put limits. I can set my limits. And for me it's good. It's so good. I feel good, but sometimes it's hard to do, but it's important. Um, Number 10. Is setting limits selfish or healthy? And why? What do you think?
Not helping um, at all is selfish. Um, Having common sense and limits necessary to maintain our mental health is um, talking no, okay, but at the moment I can't. Other moment I can. It's important. It's necessary in my life, your life, our lives.
Exactly. I agree with you. I don't think that put limits is selfish. I think it's healthy. As I said before, I think it's important to feel good with myself because if I'm feeling good with myself, I can help other people. But in my period when I can't really do that, not because other people are asking me. So when I put some limits, yes, I thinking about me, but it's important to be good with me to help other people when I can. So I think it's not healthy when I say yes and I feel bad or I can't do that. I can't help you, really help you because I don't have time. Or I help you, but I let other things happen because I could do that. Eu ajudei você, but I had a problem and it's not good. It's not good for me. So
Yes, yes,
I think it's important to put limits. And my perspective, it's healthy. It's healthy because if I'm good with myself, I can help other people. If I'm not good with myself, I can't help no one, even myself. So it's important to put limits. And from my perspective, it's not be selfish. It's healthy. Number 11. How can limits help people avoid burnout? What do you think?
when there is a balance between giving and not warming your daily routine, it's healthy mental balance and prevents prevents overload and the burnout and the stress. Is um, equilibrium is necessary.
I totally agree with you, Patch. I think it's about exactly that because when we are not in a good balance, w- we, I forgot the word, but we sobrecarrega. We
Yes,
sobrecarrega a lot, and it's not good for our mental health. As you are talking here, burnout, I think it's when you are doing things that you really can't do. You are doing more than you can. And normally we are doing more than we can because we don't put limits. Oh, but limit help us to have this balance. And the balance can protect our energy, our mental health, and our life. So I think put limits help a lot to avoid burnout because of that. Because I really believe that burnout happen when we do things more things than we can. We really can. And normally we do that because we are afraid to say no. And
yes.
but limits is the key.
One day I heard a sentence, you live in your mind. It's real. It's real. Can't overload your mind because your day is very nice and very good. And if you maintain your routine, your activities, it's very nice. It's fluid. But in what side, overload your mind, it's terrible day. It's no compensa.
Exactly that. Exactly that. I think that's the sentence. Because sometimes, yeah, I have more work and I will earn more money. Good. But in result, you will gain a burnout. So,
Yes.
and it was good. In the final, as a result, it was good. Not. So, I think it's important to set limits and to take care about our mind, our physical energy, our mental health. It's so important to protect us, especially nowadays because of the internet. For example, as I said, I work by myself. I don't have a boss. I work by myself. And some people think that it's easier because I don't have a boss to order something
At the
for me.
moment, I haven't a boss. I freelancer. I take my activities. I make here okay, and the next day I put in our activity. At the moment, it's more. It's better.
Exactly that. But because you have a good balance. Because in the other hand, if you don't have a boss, you can think, yeah, I have this time. I'm in my free time. I can't do that. I can't put more tasks because I work by myself and I want to earn more money, and because
Yes.
sometimes it's easier, sometimes it's hard, but because our mind, because our balance, because of that, it's important to set some limits. And yeah, today I do nothing. Oh, yeah, it's okay. Today I do something and yeah, I'm tired now. Okay, that's a good time. I go to sleep. So, in other hands, we can do more things because we don't have a boss, and we can do different things all the time and get some jobs, different jobs. Yeah, I can do. Yeah, other. Yeah, I can do.
I worked in the past in the company uh, 16 years. I like it, but at the moment, I prefer.
Yeah, and me either. I I I haven't boss in the past in other period of my life, but honestly nowadays I I don't fit anymore. So I think it's not good for me nowadays have a boss. I don't know if I'm able to have a boss because we I forgot the word, but we acostuma with the routine to set our
Yes, yes.
routine, and it's good. It's so good. And I don't know if I'm able to have a boss nowadays. For me, it's so good. I can put my flow and just, yeah. In this morning, I do something, and at night, I do that, and it's so good for me. Have it's work in a good way. The next question. The next question. Well, let's think about the next question. Do you think technology make it hard to set limits, and how?
Yes, because in just a few minutes, the entire world can access content in 1 minute. It's crazy. Even so, we should maintain a healthy routine, stay positive, and expect the best from others. It's very crazy hoje em dia.
Yeah, yeah, I agree. It's not easy nowadays. Not easy. And I think, as I said before, uh, I work on the internet, so it's so hard to put limits on other people and the time that she asks for help and send message. And I think technology is hard to, because of the technology, it's hard to set some limits. I think for sure. Nowadays it's harder. It's harder. And a lot of people say things online that never will say eye to eye. Never. So until that's kind of thing,
I agree.
what the people talk, what the people say to you only on internet. If the person say you in front of them, don't say things. So for me, technology makes harder to set limits nowadays, for sure. Um, Next, who in your life is good at some limits?
Oh
Let me know.
gosh. My mother, she certainly knows to balance this very well and say no, is this okay? Next. Is normal, but in my case, it's very hard. I learned it. I
Yeah.
learned.
I would say that that's a ability for mother, but
Yeah,
I don't think so. Not everybody, because my mom, it's exactly like that. She she say what she want to say. If yes, yes. If no, no, and clear. So I think it's so important. I'm trying to learn from her because it's so important to set limits, and my mom for sure. It's so good doing that. So good. Um, the next, what is one limit you would like to set in your life? Thinking about your life, what is one
okay.
limit?
Prioritizing my English study every day, along with my other activities, such as studies, family, work, and the health. I am organizing my routine, so just becomes a daily habit. It's very hard to me, but I can.
And English is so important, so important. After I start here on TNT, I and my level of English increased. And because of that, I do different things nowadays, and I have access to different content, and my life is better nowadays because of the English. So it's so important. But this set your time and do that every single day will help you a lot, a lot. Even one immersion every single day. So it helped me a lot in the past, and I totally it's a good thing that I can say to you. So set your limit in your routine and go even one per day. I think it's so important. Your level will enhance so faster. Important, important. And about my limits, as I said before, my time online, front of screen. I have to put these limits. And this year, that's my goal, my biggest goal for this year. Set limits in my pure front screens because affect me in everything. For example, my time to go to my bed, my period working, how I manage my tasks in the during the day. Because if I waste time on my cell phone, I let other things that I don't do. So I think it's so important for my routine. I have to put limits to use my cell phone and internet and time of front of screen and do different things, especially outside. Go to the parks and run more and camp and know different place. So I waste a lot of time. Nowadays I'm wasting a lot of times on internet, and this time is so important, and I'm not doing the best thing with my time. So for me, that's the limit that I will set. I'm setting now in my life. The last one, what advice would you give to someone who struggle to set limits? Let me know. Number 15.
Repeat, please.
The last one, what advice would you give to
Okay.
someone who struggles to set limits?
Talk the other person respectfully and explain honestly uh, how your time is behind affected or why you do not you want to do sometimes. Communicating always help in all aspect of life. Um, Talking is very important to other respect you and agree.
For sure. And my advice, know you deeply and respect yourself. Think yourself first, because if you respect yourself, the other people will respect you. So I think put you in the first place, and after you think in the other people, because it's so important to feel good with ourselves first. And when you are good with yourselves, you can help other people in the best way. For me, that's the advice. And be honest with other people, but first of all, with yourself. And that's all for today. Thank you, Pat, for your time and set your
Pleasure to
limit
me.
about,
It's very, very
yeah,
nice.
private class today. Private English.
Whoa!
Thank you, Pat. Have a good
Thank
day.
you.
Take care. Bye bye.
Bye bye.